Hey, it's Danny. I've just logged into Gamma and there are some amazing new features, which is super exciting. So now you can create anything with the Imagine engine. So a rough idea will turn into a graphic or logos, diagrams, and more. That's super exciting. All inside Gamma right now. You can see some of the content there. It's really, really cool. You can also connect now to your favorite tools like Claude, and then you can do like at Gamma, create a presentation from this, and it will talk to Gamma. And this is such a game changer. If you don't know, Gamma is one of my favorite apps. I'm going to show you how this works in a second. I use this literally every single day. And if you've ever downloaded any of my content or my documents or lead magnets or presentations, I'm literally using Gamma to do all of this stuff, right? So if you look on this page below, you'll see there's a button. You can sign up. You get a big bunch of bonuses from me when you sign up to Gamma as well. It's a no-brainer for anybody because you can literally turn out 75-page documents in like 3 minutes from a prompt. And when you realize that, for example, myself and a friend of mine, we were on a rooftop bar in Barcelona. He had a webinar the next morning. He wanted to stay out. He wanted to enjoy the party. He didn't know about this. He was like, oh, man, I've got to go to my hotel room and make slides for this presentation. I was like, dude, have you not heard of Gamma? He's like, no, well, tell me more. And I was like, look, so I open it up on my phone. I got a voice note from him that I transcribed real quick. We threw the voice note in and it literally built his slides on the phone and we could stay out later. And he went live, used the slides on the webinar, and he crushed it and he made more money than he would actually make if he did his slides himself the traditional way. So Gamma is super exciting. You met infographics. You can use smart charts in there as well if you're doing anything sort of like data-driven, AI images, and you can even add pages inside of your Gammas now, which is off the charts. Plus, you also get access to Nano Banana 2, which is Google's amazing image creation model. And when you plug all of these things together, you can create amazing things. So you can see all of the stuff that I've created in there, and all of this is part of my courses and programs. But what I'm going to do real quick is just show you how we can actually use Gamma to create something amazing. So when you land inside of the interface, what you see is there's generate, there's pasting text, there's create from template, import files or URL. And all of these things are useful in their own way. It's important that you leverage it to ensure that you're using the tools to the best of their abilities. So different things do different things, of course. One of the things I love is you could just literally import a PowerPoint or Word document or PDF or Google Drive or from a URL. So you just paste the URL of a website and it will help you to create a document from any of these sources, or a presentation or social images or infographics or a website. Like it creates PDFs, all of the things that you would ever need. Create from template, really, really cool. So you've got all of these templates that are already here. You can just see how much time this is going to save you. If you're doing presentations, if you're doing webinars, if you're creating documents for your audience, if you're doing training, if you're doing any learning, if you're doing stuff for the classroom, if you're doing your homework, if you're doing a pitch deck, you're presenting something, your job interview, you just want to look good. And the cool thing with this is it just saves so much time. So you can see that you've got all of these templates, which are new and amazing. Nobody's really seen these yet because they've only just come out. I love that accelerator application. You just see how amazing these are. And there's loads of these to use. It's not PowerPoint. It's not the boring Google slides. But you can export to PowerPoint and you can export to Google Slides and more, so that when you've built it in Gamma, you can go and put it in your traditional software. And then from there, you're able to go out there and impress your boss or whatever you need to do, right? So that you've got that going on. Then there's Generate, which you can describe what you'd like to make. Web page, document, social, or graphics, as you've just seen. And look at the graphics. This is amazing. Diagrams, infographics, posters, team structures. Have you ever sat there and thought, man, I need to build a team structure, and you want to kind of like slap yourself in the face? This does it in minutes. You've got something else, of course. You can create that social media post. Social media post is huge, right? So you need new, fresh content on your social media every single day. And you sat there thinking, what do I post? You just come to Gamma, it creates it for you. What I want to do is just show you the most simple of all, which is the one that I use a lot, is just paste in text. And quite often you would go into something like Claude or ChatGPT and you would create yourself a document, right? So yesterday I did a webinar, and what I want to do is take the key learning points from my webinar. So I've already had Claude write these out for me. So if I go to Claude, I'm going to copy my stuff. So I'll get this over here, and I'm going to paste my contents in, right? So I'm going to say key learning points from the affiliate webinar. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to make a summary. So if you use something like StreamYard to produce your transcripts as you record the video, or you do a Loom video or whatever it is, you can get a transcript, right? So I've just transcribed it. I've got Claude to make that pretty. And I'm going to say it's pageless, but I can choose different sizes. I'm going to come down here and say generate and go to prompt editor. So all I did is paste in something that I've already got. It puts it in here, and I can say, well, how many cards do I want? So I'm going to say I'll have 15 cards, 15 pages. We're going to be extensive. This is going to be beginner to intermediate affiliate marketers. It's already picked that up. Practical, encouraging. I can choose a theme, so I can come over here and say, right, which theme would I like for my document? So I'm going to come and get something that people could actually print. I don't want something that's like really colorful. I want just like black and white kind of thing. So I'll use this one called Pearl. So I'll select this. And then images, we're going to have Nano Banana 2 images. We'll have photographs, and maybe we'll have illustrations, right? We'll do that. And then what I'm going to do is say no charts, no graphs, no M dashes, copyright, Danny Walsh, put my name on, Walsh, and then else, is there anything else I need? It's all kind of in there. And you can add style references as well, which is kind of new. That's super exciting. So you can reference images to other creations. There's a bunch of learning and stuff that pops up. You really need to get into this. I can't cover everything in this video. You can also give it these additional instructions if you need to as well. So extra keywords, I'll actually put this in instructions. I don't want those keywords over there. I want these in the instructions, right? So this is, I'm doing, it's free form, not card by card. I've got all my content in there. I've made it extensive, and I want 15 pages of content. I press generate. So now what Gamma's going to do is take all of that stuff, run it through AI. And on my current plan, which I think is the ultimate plan, I pay like $75 a month for this, but there are plans from like 17, which is, you know, decent for everybody, right? So there's a plan for everybody. There's even a free version, but I recommend you get on one of the paid plans, because look at the speed that this is turning my notes into a polished document. And when you think you could do the webinar on a Wednesday or a Tuesday, and then on the next day, you've got all of the notes for your customer. Every time you do a training, every time you do a live, even from a voice note, which is super powerful strategy, you can create polished, amazing documents that you can share with people literally instantly. So now it's writing out all of the things that I covered in the webinar in a way, and it's adding additional context. So all I need to do is generate this. I'm on page 4 right now. Once I've generated it, I can read through real quick. I can print it. I can have a look. And then I can export this as a PDF, upload it to my members area, and my customers will be super excited. Now, not everybody's got a members area. Not everybody's doing webinars, but there's so many applications for this. And I want to show you real quick how you can take what you've done here and now turn this into something else. So as this generates, and you can see where it's going, you're getting all this quality content. It's laying out the sections, so you can see it's giving us different sections. It's giving us boxes on there. It's calling out the quotes. All of this stuff is editable as well. So if you want to come in here and like, hey, I need to change a word, it's even creating these cool little diagrams that you'd have to pay a designer to do this stuff. Those days are over. This is the future, and this is the way. Look, we've got a nice image at the top. It's key learning points from the affiliate webinar. I can go in there and I can edit this on the fly as we move. So Danny Walsh's affiliate webinar. So live affiliate webinar. And I called it the affiliate experience. The affiliate experience. So there's some things the AI won't know unless you tell it, right? So you can add your own context. You might say, hey, from Danny Walsh's affiliate experience. That might be the better way to do it. So as you go through, you can edit all of the things. You can also highlight them as you would expect, and then use the usual tools in there that you words, documents, and all the things have. So you can do bold, you can do headings, if you want to make it bold, whatever you want to do, right? So you've got all of that stuff, and you're able to quite quickly create stunning documents. Now, as I've been editing that text, it's rattling out page 11 down here. It's adding the document, it's adding the images, it's adding all of the things that you would ever expect. There's little flow charts in there. It's got little diagrams and little charts. It's got the call out of things that are important. All of the things that I talked about in the webinar, and I'm reading some of this because I did talk about this stuff. It's turning it into really good quality content that would take me an eternity to sit there and type. If I had to wake up this morning and do a 15-page document, I would not be impressed. And you get the feeling, right? You get it all the time. You wake up, you're like, ugh, I've got to go in and write this big document. This will make up to 75 pages at this time on the Ultra plan. Now, that's definitely worth getting. I upgraded almost immediately, and I will give you some bonuses if you sign up through me, through this link on this page. It will send me a nice little commission. If you want to learn how to make commissions as an affiliate, you can join the affiliate experience as well. But this is really, really powerful and something that everybody should have. It's probably the most go-to used tool that I've got. And now you can see it's done. It's got my copyright, all of the things. So what I'm going to do is show you real quick if you want to switch the theme. This is pretty cool. So I can go, hey, I'm going to switch the theme. Press that. It changes the whole theme. So you can have different versions of your document in different themes and styles. Look how cool that is. And it's just one click. I quite like that, actually. So I think I'm going to keep that style. I'll still print maybe that a little bit of contrast there. So you might have to go and tweak a few things. What does it look like this way? What does it look like this way? You can go through and literally find the design that suits you, right? So you've got that, and then you're in a good spot. So what we can do is go here, share, and what I'm going to do is export my document now as a PDF. So I've got my PDF. I can also put it in PowerPoint and Google Slides if I want, or turn it into PNG images, which is really good. So let this export. It usually takes a couple of minutes just to give you the file. But if you think in the duration of this video, I've actually created content that I'm going to go and use, that's done. That's now downloading. What I can do now is come over here and I can choose in here that says create from this, do a remix. So now if we open this tab, it's going to allow me to remix this file. And this is where it gets really cool. So what I'm going to do is say create presentation, and I want it to be the 16:9 ratio. So I don't even need I just need to create a presentation. 16:9 ratio. I'm going to say 15 slides, right? And now what I can do is obviously set up the images. I'll use photos this time to make it a little bit cooler. And I'm going to go generate. So now what it's done is it's got my document, and now it's allowed me to prompt. So not only have I got the actual workbook now, I've also got a document and I've also got a presentation. So this is analyzing, it's figuring it all out. It knows there's 17 slides, but I want 17 cards, but I want 15 slides, right? Preparing to generate. And you can see how powerful this is because now it's switched to presentation mode. And now we've got a presentation appearing in lightning speed, right? And it's shortened the words down, so I've not got full pages. It understands what I need. And now I can see myself using this as follow-up training. So on the webinar, we sold a bunch of training. On Monday, I'm going to use this as a reminder in that first session of all the key points from that webinar. Gamma is just the total game changer for me in my business. And it is literally the most commonly used software because if you think about it, it's got the AI built in. You can prompt. It's got the image creation built in, and it does it so well. Very seldom do I have to go in there and make edits. I don't want to go in there and make a big bunch of edits. I don't want to spend ages editing things. I just want to go in there and give it the prompts. I pasted in a voice note. It's turned that into a 17-page document. It's now doing me 15 slides. I can change the themes. If you're not convinced already, I do want to offer you some bonuses to go along with Gamma. So what I want to do is give you a few more videos to help you get started and show you how to build these presentations if this wasn't enough. That's total value is about $120, right? But I'll give you that free if you sign up with me today. All I need you to do is click the link on this page, put your name and email in, and then go and sign up for Gamma on the next site, right? So when you go on there, you get to sign up, choose the best plan. You will use this more than anything. You can cancel a big bunch of other stuff as well. So when you choose your plan, make sure you're plugged in and you get the right plan for you. Then send me a message or send me an email or find me on my school group, school.com/Danny. You can email me, danny@walshmarketing.uk, or you can message me from dannywalsh.net. Send me the message and say, hey, Danny, I signed up. There's my receipt. And I'll send you the quick start video. I'll also send you the Gamma presentation polish checklist. So this is 50 little points that you can use to make any presentation deck look professional. And I'll give you the fast presentation formula. If this isn't fast enough, I can make it even faster. So you can turn your idea into a finished presentation in less than 30 minutes, which means you can enjoy time on the rooftop bar. I'll also give you Gamma's presentation template pack, which is more around the prompts. So what I'm going to do is give you some prompts that I've used to make really stunning pieces of work in no time at all. And if you add all of this up, you've got a couple of $300 worth of value that comes on top of this, which kind of makes your first few months as a subscriber of Gamma better than free. Now, I need to make sure that you do message me to get those bonuses so I can see the receipt and check it out. But when we do have that conversation, if you do have any questions, you can ask me any questions as well at that time. So look, as I'm talking to you, I'm walking through the bonuses, which are all available on this page. The button down below, it'll take you through to the special offer. You can sign up. My slides are done. And what I might want to do is say, hey, I want something a little bit more colorful for my slides. So I'm going to come down here and I'm going to choose a slightly different theme that's a little bit more of a vibe to it. It's got a little bit more color and it's a little bit nicer. We'll use this theme, I think, the flamingo one. So here we go. Let's have a look. It's made this look amazing in no time at all. In fact, let's check out a few of these other themes. This orbit one, you see, that's really nice, right? So imagine you turn up and you do a presentation in this style. People are going to love that, right, when you're presenting. So what I'm going to do now is go to share and I'll go to my export again. And then what I'm going to do is send that to my Google Slides. So this is literally just going to send this to Google Slides. So I can pick this up in Google Slides and I can edit this and I can make that happen. So while this is working, what we're going to do now is we're going to go to Remix one more time. Show this tab. So now this is loaded. You'll see I've got my presentation over here. And then what I'll do is say, make me 10 social media images. And this is great, like 1:1, right? So it's like a square, 1:1 ratio, right? So both sides are the same, all sides are the same. So this is social media images now. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to have some abstract images on these for social media and press generate, right? So what this is going to do now is give me, when you see these thread posts on social media where people post like a comment or whatever it is, and then in the comments, they have like a bunch of images, like image 1, image 2, image 3. This is super powerful because if you think about it, in the duration of this video, I've created a big document that people can read. I've got a presentation that I can use. I'm now creating these cool little PNG images that I can go and drop on social media as content. And when you're sitting there thinking, what do I post on social media as content? This is insanely good because it's pulled out all of my teaching from my voice note and it's turning them into these little square cards that I can post on social media right now as soon as I'm done. And it's going to make me, look at these. I isn't often much the same person, right? So trust landslide. These things, I need to go and check them. But when I check them and I just adjust and make the context right, I'm now in a really strong position. So now what I can do is go over here and I can share these. I can export these. And this time what I'm going to do is I'm going to export as PNGs. And that's going to give me a little zip folder with the 10 social media PNG individual images that I can go and share on social. So I've got all of that content from the time it's taken to record this video as I'm talking to you from one voice note. So if you don't think this is useful, you're crazy. This is the most useful, most used, best app for creating presentations, for creating slide decks, for creating documents, PDFs, social images, and more. And you can get it on this page with all of my bonuses. Go and check it out. There's no contract. You can subscribe month on, month out. But when you go and create your first Gamma and you read it and you see the quality that you've actually produced, this can literally change your life, change your business, and give you so much amazing content. You can print these things out, you can send them to Amazon, you can bundle them together, you can create an entire set of documents all in one theme. You can brand it, you can logo it, you can put images in there, you can build these however you want. It literally does make you seem amazing. You don't need to hire designers anymore. And from start to finish, you've got something that is so fast that it just gives you so much time back in the day that it's a no-brainer. So on this page, what I want you to do is, if you've enjoyed this video and you think, yes, Gamma's for me, I've put some additional information. I've wrote a little letter down there. I've got the features and different things. But the most important thing is you press the button that says, yes, I want access now. A little box will open up for your name and email, so I know where to send you bonuses. And then what you're going to do on the next page is you will land on the Gamma website, right? So when you land on that site, is create your account straight away. And once you've done that, send me a message either on school or on dannywalsh.net or danny@walshmarketing.uk, or you can WhatsApp me or find me or send a smoke signal, whatever you need to do. And just say, hey, Danny, I've purchased. There's my receipt. I'll send you all of those bonuses. So you get the extra bonuses from me. You also get access to what I consider to be the best piece of software that I use the most. It's literally stopped me using Photoshop, stopped me using PowerPoint, stopped me using all of these crazy things. And I don't even bother in Google Slides anymore. I just literally go to Gamma, spit out a voice note, and it produces me at least 75 slides in no time at all. If you're making a longer presentation, you can split the deck 75 and 75. You know, how many slides do you need? Add another 75 if you want, if you do long presentations like me. But whichever way you go with this, Gamma is the place to be. And I'm yet to find anything like it. So that's the pitch. That's the cool thing about it. Hopefully you enjoyed the demo and you can see the possibilities. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know your feelings. If you're watching this on social media, you can let me have some comments down below. Gamma app, get instant access now. The button's on the page. It's a total no-brainer. If you're worried about investing, you can sign up. There's low-cost plans. There's higher-cost plans as well as you grow and scale. But it's not investment for what you get. This is a no-brainer because the amount of time that you save, the money that you save, and the fact that this stuff looks amazing just makes it like the thing that you must have now. So grab it while you can. It's at the price that it is. I can't believe how low price it actually is and how inexpensive it is, because if you was to go and get somebody to produce these things on Fiverr or Upwork or somewhere like that, it'll cost you a lot of money. If you do it with Gamma, you've got total control. You don't have to wait for some designer and 5 days for somebody to edit a word or move something around. You can literally go in here, go to Remix, and you can get it to make a new thing. Or you can just go to the agent and say, change this. So it's got AI built in. You know, has the coffee kicked in yet? I'm sure it has. I've not drank coffee this morning. I'm just juiced on the fact that we can create pretty much anything we would ever need to present information in no time at all. And if you want to change the theme, change the theme. You want to have a different style? Testing things on social media, super important. Look, now we've got this. Look at this. It's amazing. Like, that was one click. So I think I'll have these images as well to go with it. And I'm going to go and make use of this content right now on my socials to help talk about the webinar that we did yesterday. So you should be doing the same. You should be in there. You should be putting your voice notes in, writing your ideas. Even if you just put 10 bullet points, it will create you a comprehensive document. This thing is insanely good. It's a fantastic price, and you can get it on this page now. Just click the button below. Drop me that message. I'll send you the bonuses. It's Danny Walsh. I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.